Hello, my divine kings and queens. I am back to do another video. In today's message, what we're going to be going over is when you are served lemons, or when life serves you lemons, make lemonade. And simply what that means is no matter what situation that you're in, or chaos that you're in, or predicament that you've had to overcome in your life, in every season and every phase, or every situation that it is that you have to deal with, always find the positive aspects of it. Always look at the bigger picture of it so that you may learn from it and so that you may grow from it, right? And what I want to start off is two scriptures that I was led to today to read to you all. Again, I don't know what situation that you guys may have faced or currently facing or will face in the potential future, right? Because we're always learning lessons. But what I can tell you is, at times I feel the phase that we're all in right now is we're sitting still and we're waiting on God to give us a sign on what we need to do and what the next steps of our journey need to be, right? A lot of times just being still, being patient, can save you from a lot of harm and a lot of lessons that you sign up for as a chosen one. What people don't seem to fathom or understand is anything that you go through, any hardship, any betrayal, anything that these people may have caused, or what has already been aligned for you to go through on this journey, right? You already have the power to overcome whatever it is or whatever situation or predicament that you face. So the outcome always works for you. You understand what I'm saying? The outcome is always positive for you because of your understanding of God's will and purpose for your life. So a lot of what you go through, let's say that it's not, or it didn't pan out well for you, or it's a lot of abuse, a lot of turmoil that you had to face, jealousy that you had to face from a mother, from a father, people of whom you had to go up against that was going up against you on either side, both sides. You know what I'm saying? This could be cousins, sisters, brothers, an aunt, an uncle, whatever the case may be. These could be former friends, colleagues. These could be former associates or business partners. No matter what situation you go through, no matter what situation or storms people try to cause in your life to manipulate a certain outcome for you. You understand what I'm saying? In the midst of it all, you learn a lesson out of it. So it's always works out for you. You understand what I'm saying? But I feel just the phase that we're in right now, we're not trying to sign up for no unnecessary lessons that we don't have to. So I feel with what we've been through, we've acknowledged and we've understood, you know what? Let me just sit down for a second and take time to hear this small, still voice that's talking to me and that's guiding me. A lot of times in the midst of chaos, we don't take the time to take a deep breath to understand it all, because it can be hard. It can be hard when that small, still voice tells you you have to forgive your abuser, or overcome a rape and forgive your rapist. You know what I'm saying? That you have to understand why your father went up against you out of jealousy, or why your mother went up against you out of jealousy, or why on either side you got people that's probably on your mother's side or on your father's side that's out here going up against you out of jealousy. You understand what I'm saying? You've tried to make sense of it all as to why every relationship or every friendship has betrayed you, has screwed you over, left you standing there, left you hanging with your heart in your hand. You've had to understand why people lied on you, why people want to take the time to group up to go against you, rather take the time to group up to support you and be an ally in your life, be a friend in your life, be forthcoming and for real. You've had to understand, try to understand a lot of situations. And even after overcoming those situations, you've taken the time to heal. And what you're being led and guided to do is to forgive. Because in light of the situation, it all worked out for you because you overcame it. And so you have to understand that as intense as this spiritual warfare is, for the magnitude of people who went up against you, conspired against you, imagine, just take the time to realize how great your blessings is going to be after you overcome that. I don't care what it is that you've had to overcome or what you've had to face at the hands of these people or just life in general. I always tell you that at the end of every cycle and every phase, and after you've learned the lesson, there's always a blessing that follows thereafter it, right? So when life gives you lemons, when you are being served betrayal, when you are being served hatred, when you're being served jealousy, and it causes these people to want to fraud you, lie on you, see you in predicaments where you're being taken advantage of, being abused, being laughed at, left and feeling scorned, feeling trampled over, feeling taken advantage of, feeling like no matter what you do, people try to go out their way to make you feel like you are unworthy of love, unworthy of peace, unworthy of stability in your life. Instead of focusing on their own, they'll take time to try to nitpick and dissect everything that you say, every message that you deliver, every trial and tribulation that you've had to overcome up in your life. But why is it so important for these people to do that to you rather than focus on their own life? Because I'm going to tell you something, they need healing too. Because anybody that could sit up here and think that that's something that you need to do as a grown man and a grown woman, you're weak and you're childish. And where you're weak and you're childish, you got some healing that needs to be had and done on your end. Because ain't nobody in their right mind and that's healed and understand who they are and where they're going is taking time to try to sit and go up against somebody else and get off of their path to be on somebody else's path, only to want to see their ruin in their demise, to serve as a blockage, to want to see delays in their life because people ain't never seen you being the person and the king and queen and the prince and princess that you are today. There are a lot of people that spoke spells, that spoke curses over your life. You have to understand something. You were born into a family of demons, of devils. Because I'm going to tell you something. These people, if jealousy and envy and hatred causes you to want to feel this feeling of emotion that takes over these people where they want to see you down. They want to see you broke. They want to see you lower than low. Because they have to feel good about themselves. There's something wrong with that. And that's not love. I don't care what mama and daddy say, what that husband or wife say, what that auntie or uncle say, what them cousins say. That ain't love. And ain't nobody, you ain't did nothing on this planet Earth on that extreme level to want to cause these people to go up against you in the manner that they have, or want to, or thought about. These people need healing. But I'm going to tell you something, there's a lot that these people serve to you that you did not deserve, which is why I'm telling you, hence this message. When life gives you lemons, make your lemonade. When you overcome these trials and tribulations, state your demands. Because you're every bit of deserving of them. You're every bit of deserving of love, of support, of admiration, of peace, of happiness, of stability in your life. So this is what leads me to these two scriptures here. Isaiah chapter 26, verse 23. You will keep in perfect peace those whose minds are steadfast because they trust in you. John chapter 16, verse 33. I have said these things to you, that in me you may have peace. In the world you will have tribulation. But take heart, I have overcome the world. So what I take from that, and what you should take from that, right, is no matter the troubles that you face in this world, right, God is greater than the troubles that you will ever face at the hands of abusers, of haters, of straight demonic people who just want to tear down every person and every being and light worker that stands for the Lord, that believes in the Lord, that's operating in lighthearted energy, right? You have to understand something. I tell you, in the midst of the spiritual warfare, it's the battle between good and evil, light and dark. What's of a high vibration and what's of a low vibration. So when God tells you, I have overcome the world, he's telling you, you have the power to overcome it as well. And there's no trouble that you face that's greater than God. There's no problem that you experience in your life that he can't resolve for you, that there's no solution for. And he will provide that for you if you take the time to just, in the midst of all this chaos that you're going through, just stand still. Sometimes it's hard when that's the advice that you're being given. Bills need to be paid. You know, you got people out here that's gunning for you, shooting for you, want to see you dead, coming for you, want to see you just out of it with no hope of recovering. And they keep wanting you to repeat these cycles, keep orchestrating things behind the scenes, trying to stand in the midst of you and your blessings, you and your prosperity, you and your kingdom spouse, you and love, you and recognition and fame, you and your peace, your elevation. People are trying to stand in the midst of that. They're trying to play God in your life because they want you to give up. They want you to feel like, no, God ain't greater than these problems that you're going through. God ain't gonna come to your rescue. And let me tell you something about that, right? Which is why I tell you in Isaiah chapter 26, verse 23, you will keep in perfect peace those whose minds are steadfast because they trust in you. When you put all your faith and your trust in the Lord, you understand something. It's not saying that you're not going to go through things. But when you go through these things and he gives you the power to overcome, when you realize all of what you have gone through, you realize that God was with you every step of the way. So this is being proven to you because of the situations that you've been in, that he's been there for you and he's never left your side. Because let me tell you something, when God is for you, no man can stand against you. God will never leave nor forsake you. You have to understand something, that if God was not on your side, you would have been dead already with what these people was doing behind the scenes. You would have never been able to come up out those holes and ruts that people dug for you. You understand what I'm saying? And these people would have been standing over you, laughing at you, laughing you to scorn to the end of your days, because that's what they get fulfillment out of. Breaking down those who have confidence, who have self-love, breaking down those who are of the light. There is no other explanation of it. But let me tell you something, what people can't seem to fathom, every time they serve you these lemons, every time they want you to see you down, want to see you bitter, you always find the sweetness in it all. You understand what I'm saying? When they try to serve you lemons, you make your lemonade, because you understand that no man on this planet Earth is going to get you down to the point where you don't realize or understand what the bigger picture is. Because if you're coming up against me this hard, it has to be for a reason, because 'tis is the season. And every time I go through something and I keep my heart and I keep my wits about me, God always come through and reward me for learning the lesson and handling it in such a manner that I did. Because anybody else would have been given up. Anybody else would have been lost their faith. Anybody else would have been cracked down and given in to these people. But when they give you something bitter, you turn it sweet. So what I mean by that, when they give you hatred, you give them love. When they try to knock you down, you take it to God and you allow him to build you back up. When you're going through something and you feel like everything is failing in your life, when all else fails, you turn to God and you get down on your knees and you acknowledge him and you allow him to guide your way. You allow him to shed light on your path when these people try to make it dark and dim your light. When they give you something bitter, you turn it sweet. You find the sweet aspect of every dark thing, every bitter, cruel thing that these people ever did to you, because they could never turn you bitter. They could never turn your heart cold. Anybody that sets out to want to see you bitter and want to see you down, that's a person that you truly have to pray for. Because let me tell you something, there is no love in a situation like that. When people should have been supporting you and wanting you to be better than them, wanting you and being proud that you was able to overcome these milestones and trials and tribulations in your life, people wanted to knock you back down and wanted you to keep repeating cycles and learning lessons up in your life. They are not God, and they're about to realize that. Because when you call on God, you call for him to pass judgment down on these people. You don't sit up and go out your way to try to pass down judgment on these people and take matters into your own hands. You give it to God. And that's what these people can't seem to understand, that you are protected, that you are favored, that nothing that they do will ever knock you up off your path or knock you up off your square to where you don't get right back up on the right track and get things back moving again. When life gives you lemons, you make lemonade. When life serves you lemons, you understand what I'm saying? You overcome it. You understand the bigger picture of it. And in any lesson that you've had to learn, you don't become bitter about it. No matter if it was the ending of a relationship, the ending of a cycle, truths being exposed about these wicked family members of yours, truths being exposed about people that you could not trust. Because you understand, if it wasn't for these cycles, you probably would have still had these people up in your life. And sometimes there are certain places that God wants to take you and exalt you to that these people cannot go. And he knew you would have brought them right along with you if not their true character was exposed to you. Do you understand what I'm saying? But this is your season of grace, of favor, of power. This is your season of everything manifesting in your life that's good, that's positive, You understand what I'm saying? That was already promised to you because of how you keep overcoming these people that keep wanting to see you down. Sometimes it can be a tough pill to swallow when it hits so close to home, like I tell you, right? That you can never fathom a mother being jealous of her own child, a father going up against their own child, an aunt going up against their own niece, an uncle going up against their own nephew, a sister going up against their own sister, or going up against their own brother, vice versa. Your husband going up against you, your wife cheating on you. There's always lessons to be learned in everything that we go through. We can become bitter about it, or we can allow it to make us better. You understand what I'm saying? In every situation of people grouping up against you, teaming up against you, getting other people involved, you know, talking bad about you, scandalizing you, just literally want to ruin every aspect of your life. They can't seem to understand how yet you're still happy and have this taste for life, because when they serve you something bitter, you turn it sweet. So those betrayals, you see the positive aspect of it. When they try to serve chaos and destruction in your life, you see the positive aspect of it. And it's that strength that you have within that allows you and wills you to overcome these situations that people have placed you in or wanted you to be in. They may have had a hand in tearing you down, but they about to see that God never intended for you to stay down. Do you understand me what I'm saying? Hashtag, I'm a warrior. Everything is working out for you. That's what you're realizing. Remember I told you what you went through, it wasn't in vain. You're realizing that everything that you've gone through is working out for you. When life serves you lemons, make lemonade. State your demands. Open up your mouth. Pray to God for what you want in your life. Pray for him to help you overcome your enemies, to give you the power to trample them under your feet. Do you understand what I'm saying? You have that power. You possess it on the inside. Why you think you've been going up against what you've been going up against, and this spiritual warfare has been so intense? People don't want you to see those blessings. People don't want you to experience those blessings. But let me tell you something. What these people serve to you, you did not deserve. I mean, for these people to be so trifling to you, to show other people how they don't care for you. Every single last one of these individuals will say, you know, you got on your high horse, or they felt like you left them behind, or they feel like you don't deserve to be in this spot or this position. They're trying to figure out why you move the way you move, and people admire you for it. I don't know why these people are so engulfed in your life and wanting to see everything fail for you. But I'm going to tell you something. Pray for their dark heart, because anybody who is in that type of space or energy, somebody failed them at some point in their life and they never got over it. This is why I tell you, at the end of the day, people need to take accountability, and they need to understand why you don't want to deal with them no more, and why you would never look back or turn back, and you will continue to keep your distance. It don't matter what the hell they do. People know that they did not do you right, uphold you. They understand that. They know they did not do right by you. Yet they're trying to figure out why you no longer want to deal with them. It's like something is going over these people's head where they can't process why you don't want to deal with them. And I think a lot of people know why you don't want to deal with them, but they don't care. People just felt like you needed to accept the fact that this is all that they can give you. They're behind the kiss. Lies told on your name. Getting in bed with other people to fraud your name. Telling people lies about you. You know, being a part of these secret organizations, these groups, these cults, to abuse you sexually, to abuse you spiritually and mentally, emotionally, physically. Your people is jaded. Every single last one of these people was jaded. And they wanted it, and they thought that it would get you in a position, in a point in your life where it's like they were trying to condition you to just be less, accept less, not have nothing in your life, not have a life worth living. If they couldn't come along with you, they didn't want you to have it. If they felt like it would take something up out of their pockets or something out of their life because they wanted control over you, to have control over you is to have control over your blessings, over your money, over your mind. They have to belittle you. They have to betray you. They have to beat you down to the point of no return, to where you accept what they tell you, and accept the fact and believe who they say you are. And I feel like these people have tried to condition you for years. They've been manipulating things in your energy for years, not wanting you to have blessings, blocking off things for you for years. This is your season to reap what you have sown. This is your season to get back everything that it is that you've given to people. This is your season, right? This is your season where people are going to truly see the grace and favor over your life because of how you've been able to overcome this chaos and destruction that people sent your way. And for overcoming it in such a manner that you did, and passing this test and lesson, God is about to reward you in a tremendous way. He's going to show you, to help you understand why he made you wait, why he allowed these people to do what it is that they did to you. This is your season for grace, for favor. This is your season to reap what you have sown. This is your season for grace, for favor. This is your season to reap what you have sown. 'Cause everything is working together for my good. Everything is working together for my good. Sing it. Everything is working together for my good. 'Cause everything is working together for my good. No matter what it is that you're going through, no matter what it is that these people try to put you through, you always overcome, because you have the power and the ability to overcome. It was always meant and slated for you to overcome. This is your season for grace, for favor. This is your season. And I know you've been through a lot. You've given a lot. You've taken a lot off of people. To reap what you have sown. This is your season for grace, for favor. This is your season to reap what you have sown. You got two different paths that you can take. You can give in and give up, or you can push through and fight and overcome. This is your season, regardless of the fact. Don't allow people to paint or manipulate illusions in your life to where you feel like nothing good is going to come in for you. These people know how powerful you are. They know what's in store for you. Why you think they've been going up against you so much? Why you think they got in groups in bed with your enemies and other people to come up against you? They knew where you was going. They seen you building. These people are treacherous in every sense of the word. I don't understand what would possess a person to be so jealous because they didn't accomplish nothing in their life. They see you accomplishing things that they haven't. People can become so bitter. I don't think you truly understand these people that's this family that you was born into, these exes that you left behind, these friends that you've moved forward from. I don't think you truly understand when people are bitter about their life. They don't, understand why things didn't work out for them. And then that's what this is. That's why these people did what they did. They were jealous of the favor that God had over your life. They was jealous of the favor that God was showing you. They was jealous of that. They were envious of how much favor he was showing you. Do you understand what I'm saying? Not realizing and processing, you paid a great deal for that. And what they put you through in this last cycle, in this last phase, was not something that God wanted you to go through. This was a lesson that God did not want you to repeat. But these people was hell bent. They was hell bent. And now they about to be hell bound, because I'm telling you, they were warned not to continue this and not to do this to you. They were warned not to do this. It was warned, I'm telling you, in some way, shape, or form. Whether something happened up in their life, they lost something in their life, whether something was taken away from them, they couldn't process that was a sign and a warning from God to stop doing the foolishness that they was doing towards his chosen one and his child and his prophet. They took it upon themselves to do it anyway, because they thought that they was bigger and better than God. But they about to be shown and being knocked down a peg or two, trying to knock you down and keep you humble. They don't even understand you was born humble. There was nothing snobbish or selfish, egotistical, or arrogant about you. People just didn't want you to have nothing up in your life because of what they spoke over your life, or what they didn't see themselves accomplishing in their life. You're still going to be moving forward. Your roads are being cleared. These people had a hand in blocking it off. Your roads are about to be cleared because of how you persevered. Do you understand what I'm saying? These people went up against you in the worst way. And for you overcoming that and bowing out graciously and not giving these people the reaction that they wanted, God is not about to give these people the outcome that they wanted for your life. They're truly about to see. Let me tell you something. They thought they was jealous before. God really about to give them a reason this season. When life give you lemons, make your lemonade. Don't become bitter about it. Allow it to make you better. Grow from it every single time. I know how hard it may be. Victoria, you telling me to do something. God wanted me to forgive these people. I keep forgiving these people, and they keep coming for me. I keep overcoming situations. They keep trying to place me in new situations. Repeating same cycles. I mind my business. They over here minding my business. I'm out here being a bigger person. They keep screwing and toying with my life. All I want is peace. And I want God to serve that to me. I don't understand why it's so hard for me to just have continued peace, everlasting peace in my life. You're dealing with psychotic, chaotic, crazy people. And some of these people most definitely was in your family. These are exes that you dealt with. These are former friends. But I'm going to tell you something. These people had to be on your path for a reason. They had to. You're about to see why. And you're also about to understand why God made you wait for so long. Why you had to go through so much for so long. Endure and be strong for so long. He's going to make that up for you. For every year. For every loss. Every lie that was told. God is making that up for you in this season. This is your season to overcome. This is your season of restoration. This is your period where every single last one of your enemies that had a hand in knocking you down about to see God lift you right back up. Do you understand what I'm saying? And trying to have you feel discouraged, right? And these people going up against you to want to witness your demise. These people have had to sup defeat that you will never bow down to them. You understand what I'm saying? You are too powerful for whatever these people was working to manifest in your life. You are too powerful for these people to try to keep you down. And they will witness that. And not only will, they witness the favor of your life and how you are too protected, guided, and powerful and needed. It's because you are much needed in the kingdom of God. There are people out there who need you. There are people out there who support you, who love you. Get down with who get down with you. Love who love you. Partner who partner with you. So I always tell you, if you ain't got no haters, you ain't popping. Play with it. Don't play with me. And that's why Mary had a little lamb, fleeces white snow. You know that everywhere that Mary went, a hater should have go. So when you know that, you understand that you need to keep pushing forward so that you can get to what these people keep trying to block off for yourself. Because let me tell you something. They can keep sending their evil intentions if they want to. That aunt, them cousins, that ex, them former friends, about to realize God's favor over your life and about to realize that they should have never tried to play God in your life, but should have been more supportive of you and loving towards you. You understand what I'm saying? But you still overcame anyway. You understand what I'm saying? Because you're a thoroughbred, you're resilient, you're strong, okay? And you're deserving of everything that's coming your way in this season. Mark my words. I tell you, mark my words. You went through all that hell. Just think back. This was another cycle that you had to go through, 2023 on 2024. Baby, every time it's something that's to that magnitude, God always have something bigger in store for you. And I'm telling you, you're deserving of everything that's coming your way that's positive, that God is about to usher into your life. Do you understand what I'm saying? You're deserving of it. I'm telling you, you're deserving of it. From everything that you've been through. Continue to persevere. Continue to be the bigger person. When life gives you lemons, continue to make your lemonade and state your demands. These people can't make you bitter because you allow these situations. You learn from them and you allow them to make you better, not bitter. Okay? So until next time, y'all stay prayed up and be blessed. I love y'all. You already know what time it is. I'm your sister. I'm your friend. Okay? I come with that real, never that fake. I keep it 100 with you. All right? Continue to reach one, teach one. Bring others to the JC gang. I'm going to forever be your friend, forever be your big sister. I'm going to forever serve y'all that inspiration and that motivation and be that life example that y'all need. Okay? Ain't nobody perfect out here in this planet Earth. Don't let nobody fool you and tell you otherwise. We all out here going through it. I'm going through it. You understand what I'm saying? We all go through it. We all got them relentless devils that won't get up off our back. And that's why you got to sit up here and you got to allow God to call judgment and bring judgment upon these people. You can't take matters into your own hands. They about to realize a real harsh lesson with this harsh season that they about to go through. And they going to be forced to sit and watch you get it anyway. Because it was never theirs to tamper with. Them blessings that was in store for you was never theirs to tamper with or try to block off for you. Out of sheer jealousy and envy. They don't love you. Your people's got some healing that they need to do. Because anybody that could be in that type of a mindset or energy towards their own kinfolk is screwed up. Beyond repair. Beyond reproach. So as it stands right now, these ain't your kinfolk no more. These ain't your family members no more. They served you this last betrayal. I guarantee you that. And they truly about to see how over it and done you are. No, you ain't going to do nothing to them even though you know who they are. You sitting back and you going to allow God to call judgment upon these people. And I guarantee you, whether an apology is served to you or not, whether people circle the block or not, you are moving forward in your life. This is your season for grace, for favor. This is your season to reap what you have sown. 'Cause everything is working together for your good. 'Cause everything is working together for your good. And it always will. Always will. Because you were chosen. It was always meant to go this way. Your story is about to impact a whole lot of people. You got to understand why you went through what you went through. This ain't the time to be the victim. This the time to buckle down. Okay? Chin up, chest out. It is what it is. They realizing they can't break you. You can do without. You can go within to heal yourself and learn why you've experienced and went through what you went through. You didn't deserve what these people tried to serve to you. Chaos and destruction was not meant to be a part of your life forever. These people are trying to manipulate and cause illusions up in your life because they jealous as hell. Why they have to go through hell and God just favor you so? These people need healing. I'm telling you, pray for your people. Don't hate them. Don't despise them. Because it could have been you if God wasn't up in your life and you wasn't big enough and bold enough to take the steps necessary on your healing journey. That's all what it is. Unhealed folk versus healed folk. That's all what it is. Okay? So when you know that, you understand that, listen, you're going to always have haters. It was meant and routed to go this way. This is your season though. And people about to see, trying to tear you down, that was the worst mistake of their life. They should have just left you alone. If they didn't like you or you didn't want to be a part of their life and you wasn't going to allow them to be a part of yours, they should have understood that and moved the hell on. They can't force you to buckle down and give in to them if you don't want to do something. If you don't want to deal with people, you don't have to deal with people. People need to take accountability and understand why you don't want to deal with them. Look at what these people in this jaded energy are willing to do, all because you don't want to deal with them. They feel left behind. Or they feel like they think you too good, or you on your high horse because of how God favor you. Nah. People only tried to humble you because they wanted to break your spirit. And they saw, when they realized they couldn't break your spirit, that's when they knew all hell was going to break loose in their life. Because people knew they had a certain time to keep this mess up. And they could not get the outcome that they wanted. And now they about to sit back and watch you get everything that you want, that they tried to block off in your life. And baby, I'm here for it. I'm here for it. They about to witness God rebuild that table for you that they thought they had permanently destroyed. They about to watch you and God rebuild back up that table, and they gonna have a seat at it, whether they like it or not. That's just something that they're gonna have to deal with, because this is your season, and you are deserving of everything that God said you're deserving of. So continue to hold your faith, continue to keep your faith, continue to trust in him, and understand that so as he overcame the world, he's giving you the power to overcome as well. He's giving you the power to overcome the world, just as he did. He's with you. You're never alone. So until next time, you stay prayed up and be blessed, okay? I love you. I love you. I'm here for you. I understand. If you're crying right now in the midst of this video, I understand. It's hard to forgive people who act like they don't know how to back the hell up and leave you alone. Ain't got nothing good to say. Trying to figure out why good things happen to you, why people love you. Listen, boy. You'll never understand a wicked soul. You'll never understand a wicked soul. So stop trying to. Just give these people to God, man. Give these people to God. Do what you can do. Control what you can control and move forward. That's all you can do is live. So live and watch God reward you for it. Watch him reward you for being a bigger person. Watch him reward you for not taking matters into your own hands. Watch how he rewards you for forgiving them and healing and moving on from the injustices that they served to you. These people know they was jaded. Cuz know. And cuz know you know. You ain't stupid. You're very intuitive. You understand what I'm saying? That's why people tried to take you out, because it was only a matter of time before you discovered the truth. It's over, man. Hashtag it's over. Hashtag it's over. Hashtag this is my season. Ain't no more with this foolishness that aunties want to keep stirring up in your life. Cousins want to keep going up against you, serving as your foes and your adversaries when they should have been your family. They should have understood and given you time. People should have just left you and your destiny alone, man. Pray for your mama. Pray for your father. Pray for your aunt. Pray for your cousin. Pray for this ex. Pray for every single last one of them. They got in bed with the wrong people and they tried the wrong person. Like I say, God is already showing them right now. You got the right one. You got the right one. I told you to back up. I told you that's what's meant for this person is going to be for this person. You act like you don't understand, I'm going to make you understand. And he about to show you that he ain't never left your side. Things are about to start looking up for you. Whoever I'm talking to, that marriage, that relationship, that friendship, okay? Whatever it is that you're going through on the home front, whatever you're going through with your children, whatever your situation may be, it could be in finances, career, love. Things are turning around for you. You endured enough at the hands of these people. My God, enough is enough. So hashtag it's over. Hashtag this is your season. Continue to be the bigger person. When life gives you lemons, make your lemonade. Always turn a bitter situation into a sweet one by understanding the bigger picture, healing, and moving forward, okay? Until next time, stay prayed up and be blessed. I love y'all.